Hi, this is Hisham David Shahade, and tonight I want to talk about something that happened to me yesterday about doing the right thing. I was with a female friend of mine, and we had lunch, and we got on a personal level talking about certain things, and we talked about personal life, and she was telling me that she's been seeing this guy for the last 4 or 5 months, and she really likes him, but she doesn't feel like she wants to be with him. And I said, what do you mean? She said, he's not the right guy for me, but I kind of want to break it off, but I'm afraid to kind of hurt him. And I laugh, not like laugh, laugh, kind of funny laugh. And I said, well, you're hurting him, and or hurting himself for what you're doing, what's not right. The right thing to do is what you feel. If you don't feel like you want to be with that person, then you deep down, your core, you should know that. If you feel that, then you should just tell him and go on apart in your way and keep yourself open for the different relationships. That's the right thing to do. And the reason I'm saying this is because so many people are either in the wrong relationship, or they don't tell people the right thing, and they end up suffering, and later on people paying more suffering because of this issue. What I'm saying is, do what you feel is right. Deep down in your heart, you know what's right. You know where you are going. You know the relationship you have with someone. If you don't feel that's the right person, why just stay there and just not have the courage to do what's right? Do what's right. I'll tell you one thing. The other day, for instance, one of my tenants called me, and I answered the phone. I was actually driving from north side. I was driving, and I said, hey, how you doing? And she said, oh, I'm miserable, terrible. I said, wow, what's going on? I thought maybe the house was on fire. What's happening? She said, well, I couldn't sleep for 2 days. I couldn't eat. I feel really lousy. My daughter is in jail, and she's been jailed. She did something stupid, which I cannot disclose right now, something stupid that some people do. But she's been charged, and she needed $2,400 to be bailed that night, or else she will lose her job in the morning. And she said, I know I'm only a tenant, but I'm trying to gather the money so I can bail her out. I said, well, did you call your family, your son, your sister, your brother? I said, I did, and nobody has that kind of money. Well, this tenant has been with me for quite a while, and I really like her, with actually years. And she's a wonderful person. So I thought about it a little bit, and what do you do? What would you do in this case? Most people would do nothing. Well, I asked her to meet me at the house, and I was able to go on the phone and pay the $24.50 actually to bail her daughter out. And she was got out the second day, and everything was fine. Now, what would anybody do? Well, what I did is I felt it's the right thing to do. First of all, I had the money. I could have do it. If I didn't have the money, it'll be a different story. God knows, with the way I am, maybe I'll go on board and do it. But anyway, I did have the money, and I felt that's the right thing to do. Now, I know some people would say there's no way they will do this, but you know what? It doesn't really matter what some people say. What matters is what you do with your life. What you do is what counts. It doesn't matter what my mother, my brother, my sister, my brother, my uncle say. It's matter what I do. I know what's right. If you just do what's right, you might not sometimes be able to do what's right in certain situations. That's fine. But if you can do what's right, why not do it? The other day on Facebook, for instance, actually 2 days ago, I was just scrolling down Facebook, my personal Facebook, not the business one, and I saw Jesus was like falling down and on the floor, and it says, the person who sent the title, it says, what would you do? Would you help Jesus up to stand up? If you do, please share. If you don't, just keep scrolling. I mean, I thought it was stupid, but anyway, I respond to it. I share it, and I said, I would help anybody who needs help if I can. And I shared it. And that's what I mean. If you see somebody who needs help, if I was in the street, it wasn't Jesus, it was anybody falling down, I could help them, I stop and I will help them. And this is what we just do. This is what we're designed to do anyway. So I think that's what I said. Isn't that what we're supposed to do at the end of the title? And this is what we're supposed to do. You don't have to ask someone to do that. But I guess so many people don't help these days. So I thought this message was worth mentioning. And of course, I'm putting a lot of stuff on YouTube and for archive. So later on, I'll put that in a book. So I'm putting as much information as I can. But I hope this helped. And if you like this, give me a comment on the bottom. And if you like it, also share it with somebody else. Until the next time, this is Hisham David Shahade. And thank you for being here. We'll see you later.